All right, let's get this party started. This is Self-Publishing with Dale here on YouTube. And if you want to learn more about writing and publishing books that sell, you've come to the right place. And of course, you want to make sure you hit the subscribe, turn the bell notifications on so you don't miss a single one of these live broadcasts or even some of the videos that I launch on a regular basis. And today is going to be an interesting foray on a couple of fronts. I'm going to actually show you behind the dashboard of running a YouTube channel. I've got just south of 45,000 subscribers, and I get a lot of comments, and I do have someone who helps me out with those comments from time to time, but some of the comments she's not able to manage, and so I thought, why don't we go ahead and I'll share some of my insights, and you guys get to see what I get to deal with on a regular basis, because I know my assistant saw it and was like, oh my gosh, like you deal with a lot. And I'm like, yeah, it happens. So big shout out to everybody here. First of all, if you're watching this and you are not a channel member, you won't be able to do any kind of comments in the live chat. It's for members only right now. The reason is I want to make sure I stay focused, but if you are a channel member, please go ahead and drop inside the comments any kind of questions, concerns, comments that you might have as we go along. I just want to make sure I stay streamlined and focused on some of these comments, so I go ahead and burn through these. This is what I deal with on at least I dealt with on a regular basis back before I went on vacation and had my assistant help out with some of these comments, and she's just been marvelous. So if you guys get some comments, that's typically over the last few weeks has been my assistant. She's very reliable, and everything she says I stand behind 100%. So does that mean that I still, I still value everybody's comments on the video? So if you got questions, concerns, comments, drop them on the videos, and we'll do our best to get back to you. It's important that we still build this community around self-publishing with Dale. So without any further bloviating, I just want to say a big shout out to my brother Walt from Live Streaming Tech. If you guys have not checked out my other channel, Live Streaming Tech, go over, look it up on YouTube, Live Streaming Tech, that's simple. And then of course, Hey Yo Ava, Candid Cash Flow, hanging out in the house. That is my ever faithful assistant. Gosh, it's crazy to think we've been working with each other for 5 years now. Alrighty, let's get into the comments. So I almost like I was dealing a hand of blackjack here. I'm like, alrighty, so there's about 13 of you, and if you're not a channel member, by the way, you can click the join or go inside the description. You'll find out more details about how you can join the channel membership, and you can start to chat inside the stuff. How you can chat in the live chat right now. It is for members only. All right, so let's go ahead and just start it out with the very first comment. I'm just going to zoom in so everybody can probably read this a little bit better. This one comes from Janice Papworth. By the way, Janice has been subscribed here to the channel for about 10 months. Thank you so much, Janice. I always appreciate your comments and dropping it in here. It's very interesting, and I thank you for sharing this. What tool did you use to graph the sales rank? I'm going to give 1 or 2 of these gigs a try. Are they all focused on the USA market? Do you know? Okay, so this was on the Fiverr book marketing video. Thank you so much, Monty Whirl, for becoming a supporter. Now you're able to chat, by the way. So in any event, Janice is asking, how did I do the graph? Now I got to kind of think back. Every now and then, if you're dropping a comment on an older video, it might be a good idea to put context, but since this video is relatively new, I could still remember this. So I'll probably tell her she needs to get Amazon Author Central, which I'm right now in the midst of pre-production for a full new video series about Author Central. So at any rate, so here we go. So I'll say, let's see, the graphs you saw are in the new Amazon Author Central dashboard. Pretty cool, huh? And typically whenever I see someone like this, it really does mean the world to me, folks. Hey, thank you, Monty. I appreciate it, buddy. And by the way, when you do become a channel member, look inside the community tab, and you actually will see a bunch of posts for channel members only and a lot of videos. So you want to make sure that you get all the perks that come along with being a supporter of the channel. But typically with something like Janice, she's been a subscriber for a while. Janice, thanks so much for being a subscriber for the past 10 months. It means the world to me. And then I typically will just hit a reply, thumbs up, and heart. I don't put a heart on every single one of them because, like, if there's something that's just like, you know, I don't know, snarky, I typically won't put a heart on it. So Jessica Moss, I happen to notice Jessica's comments. She must have been binge watching some of my videos here today. She's talking about the Kindle Review 2020. Is the Amazon Kindle e-reader worth it? This model ships now with 8 gigabytes and has been for a year. No way ads suck. And they suck because when you have them, you have to slide unlock the device. Jessica, really? Really? It's such an inconvenience for you to go like this. Hang on a second. Oh my gosh, it's slowing me down. What am I gonna do? I've got to slide. That was so hard. I'm exhausted. I can't read books now. Come on, Jessica. Really? Just sliding that is such an inconvenience. Get real. All right, so when you're ad-free, you just push the button and open your case, and it comes on displaying the last screen you were on. Okay, you have to slide when you have ads on your stuff. I really don't see what the big deal is. So if you're reading it opens to the last page you're on, it'll still open to the last page you're on when you have the ads up. Also, I highly recommend getting on an Amazon refurbished model whenever possible because it still comes with a warranty and it's been checked over and been given a new battery case. So here's the deal. Folks, this is awesome that you took the time to write this dissertation about this. But when you write a comment this long, just shoot a video because this right here is a lot. I typically won't read the entire thing. I'm sorry. I do appreciate the comments. But when you're going this far in depth, I just stop paying attention. And then typically you're going to get a boilerplate response. Thanks for your candid insights. There. Sorry, Jessica doesn't get a thumbs up and she does not get a heart because just honestly, it's almost like she wants to kind of be the center of attention. She wants the spotlight put on her. Jessica, just shoot it on your channel, okay? It's clear that you have a very strong opinion. Putting in someone's comments probably is not the best place to do it. Savage Dogs Highlights says here, Kindle comparison, Kindle Basic versus Oasis versus Paperwhite versus Fire, which that video did pretty good going into the end of Q4. It says, Rada. I have no idea what Rada means. If anybody can tell me what that means, I have no idea. I still can't decide which one I want. I think I'm just going to go with the Paperwhite and call it a day since I can get it in blue because I'm petty like that. LOL. I don't see that as petty. Get the blue one. P.S. This was the first time I saw a reviewer talking about multiple similar devices and not once. Oh, okay, cool. I'm just going to say thanks for the kind words. And no, I don't think that's petty. It's a good color choice. Kelly, do you have a blue one?
That's the reason I bought the Paperwhite.
See, my wife bought the Paperwhite as well in the blue. It's funny. Ava just said, I'll read it. I'll read it all. So yes, Savage Highlights gets a thumbs up and gets a heart. That's a nice comment. All right, so Elite ROI. It's kind of cool because I have a plugin here with TubeBuddy that will show the number of subscribers a person has. So it shows like, 45 subscribers. Again, we have this right here. Publicly subscribed to me 1 day ago. So thank you so much, Elite ROI. Dale, by the way, this is the 10 designers on Fiverr video. Dale, I'm wondering by the way, as I'm going to burn through this stuff, if you're not sure, just look on the right-hand side. That's the video I'll be commenting on. I see there's 11 of you. Thank you very much for joining in. Again, you can be able to chat inside this live broadcast if you are a channel member. If you want more details about channel memberships, you can look inside the description down below or click the join button on desktops. Dale, I'm wondering to self-publish, and I'm thinking of going to the Amazon KDP because it's easier, but do you think I should do Lulu or Amazon? This is a simple answer. As much as I like the folks over at Lulu and such like that, I don't mean this in the most disparaging way or anything else like that. Lulu's great, but to me, I think that Lulu is a place for more experienced self-publishers. To me, I think if you're brand new to self-publishing, Amazon KDP, hands down, go with it every single time. So I will tell them, go with Amazon KDP. It's the path of least resistance. Feel free to get you can grab access to my free course for beginners at https://diypublishing.biz/free. See, I get a lot of comments like this, and this is a huge reason why I ended up making my course 100% free, because there's going to be some people that really need the help. And I also say to them, let's see here, thanks Elite ROI for, oops, get that comma in there, Dale, for subscribing. Yes, I do have my grammar checker off a day ago. That means the world to me. And boom. They get a thumbs up. They get a heart. Someone else give them a thumbs up. Very cool. How do we do? Dale's got a bass keyboard. I thought it was someone outside with their car stereo. My subwoofer is booming. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's because the keyboard's literally right next to my microphone. So my apologies. How do we discount promotions on KDE? I'm assuming they mean KDP. You can't. I wish we could. And Dan's been a subscriber for a year. I probably thanked him before. So we'll probably just leave that one at that. So thumbs up, heart. All right, here we go. Billy Wheeling, Natural Healing and Hypnotherapy. Thank you so much for this great info. I'm going to look into Scrivener first. Wonder if you know about Designer. Promo on right now. Not trying to promote it, just honestly searching for an ebook publishing platform that will be easy enough to use and that will publish to Kindle. Thanks again. I just don't like Designer. They actually had reached out to me before, and they got some templates and things like that. But to be honest with you, the way the tool can be used in nefarious ways, because they scrape websites and they're able to put together some ebook manuscripts. So if someone just went over to my website, they could just scrape one of my blog posts and post it as a book. And to me, I don't like tools that had that kind of control. It was actually, Ava can probably remember back when we were doing that. Are they talking about the KDP Select promos? I'm assuming with a discount promotions, I think they're probably talking about coupons. That's a good point. Let me go back and edit that. Unless you're talking about the KDP Select program, your ebook must be enrolled to use their discount features in the free promotion and the countdown deal. I know I should capitalize that. There we go. Thanks for bringing that up there, Eva. Yeah, unless you have a website you want to turn into a book, Designer's no good. Yeah, okay, so let's go back over to here. I'm just gonna, usually I just leave it this. I'm not a fan of Designer. Scrivener is a popular tool among indie authors. So is Vellum. Yeah, those are the two go-tos right there. But good question. I get the Designer one a lot over here on this Create eBooks one. I literally had someone that got really angry at me. Why don't you like Designer? I'm like, I just would like to leave it at that. Now I've publicly stated it on a video to where I just, I'm just trying to be diplomatic as possible. If I don't give you a straightforward answer why I don't like it, it's because one, I don't feel like typing out a manuscript explaining all the reasons why I don't like Designer, or two, I just don't feel like disclosing that information. It's just, that's how I feel. So here we go. Lulu Express has a low review rating on its Shopify app. People are stating that their shipment to their customers is very slow and the customer service is terrible. Are you using it self-publishing with Dale? I wasn't aware of the low rating reviews on this one right here, but it is slow shipping. I ordered through it. I briefly used it for this particular video, and I would say it probably took about 3 weeks to get to me. So it is absurdly long compared to something like, say, KDP, where you can just order your book and it's at your doorstep within a few days. If you compare it over to something like Ingram Spark and ordering directly from them, it's apples to apples, oranges to oranges on that one. So I'll say I wasn't aware of the low rating, but I did know the shipping can be absurdly long for standard. There is rush shipping, but as you probably saw, it ain't cheap. I only set up this shop for the video. I'd rather tackle it later when I have more time. There we go. They get a heart. They won't get a heart. They get a thumbs up because I can see how they feel about that. Is it possible to the tax thing on mobile? No. No heart, no thumbs up. Get a lot of comments on this Twitch affiliate one. I now have enough subs for affiliate on Twitch, but I don't know how to sign up once I reach all the requirements. Does it send me an email? Yes. And I don't mean to be so brief and curt with people. It's just sometimes some answers are yes and no. There's no sense in me sitting here dragging it out. Where does the research come in? Assuming you're not already the world's foremost authority on your subject, do you do the research before you start writing or while you're writing? It's a fair mix of both, and a little in the editing process too. So they're talking about outlining and such. I do find that if I do all my research in advance and I get all my sources all cited and I put it into the outline, it does make writing a lot better for nonfiction books. The times that I have done the research after I've written the first draft tends to make the editing process a little longer. So, all right, so they get a thumbs up and they get a heart for that one. That's a good question. 2-on-1 with the great one, Steven Searle. He knows I'm a big wrestling fan, and so is he. So I always just say, aha. Thanks for the love, man. Stay tuned for more. Reply. He gets a thumbs up. He gets a heart. Boom. You should improve. If you add a bit of nice music and jokes, you know what I mean, then you will be perfect. If you add grammar to your thing, all-purpose king in videos. The funny thing is, this is actually one of my old cringy green screen videos. In fact, let's open this up and go over here. Oh yeah, it's the green screen videos. So for something like his, I'm not going to block or ban him. I can tell him, yes, you found my old videos. One of my old videos. You may want to watch the latest stuff. It's way less cringe-inducing. Alrighty. Boom. He gets a thumbs up. It's fair. Those old ones just drive me crazy, but I leave them on because they still get views and people still enjoy them. All right, Tanya. Okay, Tanya is actually a good friend here of the channel. Hey, their question, my friend. Do you have the option to allow YouTube ads to be added to your live streams after the fact? Thanks in advance. Yes. But you must be part of the YouTube partner program to add them. Boom. Typically with the writing sprints, I just try to put a pre-roll and a post-roll ad. Mr. 41 subs. Yeah, exactly. I love getting tips from people that, really don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, when it comes to the writing sprints, I try to get it to where I do a pre-roll ad and a post-roll ad, because the whole thought process is I'd like people to come back and watch the replay and participate along. And since I really keep it as strict timing, putting mid-roll in there can be very disruptive and mess up a writer's flow. So though I would probably make a substantial amount of money by putting mid-roll ads on my writing sprints, I don't. I just think it's a dick move. It's kind of like the same thing with like ASMR channels. Some people like to listen to them and watch them and relax. And putting mid-roll ads will completely mess up the whole experience. So they don't ever put mid-rolls in. In fact, sometimes they just pull post-roll off totally and might put pre-roll on them. And some of them don't even put them on at all. All right, here we go. Snipes Block says, so I don't have a TIN ID because I'm 15 years old. How to affiliate without it? Get your parents' permission. There we go. My Amazon KDP account temporarily suspended. I appealed Amazon. He asked money for reinstate my account. Please clarify my doubts. How can I reinstate my account? Okay. If you were getting asked for money to reinstate your account, then you're not communicating with KDP, because KDP won't ever ask for money to reinstate your account. So I have a feeling you might have gotten some type of spam. If your account is suspended, they're not going to hold it for ransom. Something doesn't measure up. If you want to reinstate your account, then you need to reach Amazon KDP. There we go. Boom. I don't want to give a thumbs up to that one. That probably really sucks. Okay, this person asked the same thing. He asked for money. You should never have to pay to reinstate your account through KDP. Whoever told you to pay is 100% wrong. There we go. Yeah, same person. Sometimes people get in that sense of desperation. Cute babies. You would think that channel would probably be crushing. All right, here we go. Here's one from Sharon Johns. Amazing. How did you get the pictures? Did you take a picture with the book, or did he impose it in? It's all done through my video editor. He uses Adobe Premiere Pro and After Effects. Sometimes I get like the weirdest questions. I don't mind, if you ever ask like a question that's completely off topic, but I always kind of like, all right, well, I'll go ahead and answer that, I suppose. Designed by Major, awesome video. Hey, I'm super green here. If you use Findaway, by the way, Findaway is one word. Do I have to go through ACX? They offer the 3 that ACX does. Physical copies currently available on Amazon. You can do either or. If you use Findaway, all one word. Yep, I had to correct them. And ACX, then deselect Audible, Amazon in your Findaway dashboard. Easy peasy. And the funny thing is, I actually walked through the whole thing on this video. So they don't get a heart, they don't get a thumbs up. It's like, pay attention to the video, you've got your answer in there. And I think some people just want to, get the answer inside a comment rather than watch the video. And if my video is so terrible that you can't watch it all the way through, then go to another channel. If you're still trying to get rid of the Paperwhite, my father wants one and I would love to give him one for his birthday. It's 4 days ago. The funny thing is I actually still have the Paperwhite right here. I'm going to hang on to it for just a little bit longer, just for the fact that I've got the basic and I've got the Paperwhite, and also Kobo just sent me one recently. So I'm going to be doing comparison videos. And to be honest with you, if I give away any of them right now, I think I'll probably end up giving away the basic. I'm going to hang on to the Paperwhite because the Paperwhite is just that much better, and it also has dark mode. And I like having dark mode, so that way if I want to read at night. So I'll put, haha, thanks for the offer, but I ended up keeping the Paperwhite. I might give away the basic in about a month or so. Thanks for watching and commenting. By the way, most times whenever I'm doing my comments, it usually doesn't take this long. Is it good for cops? Yes. My friend, please give me some books. I'm working hard on it. Please, sir, give me WhatsApp number. Huh? Yeah, I gave him a thumbs up and a heart. I'm taking that back. that just doesn't deserve it. And I'm gonna reply, WhatsApp. Nope. I don't use it. LMAO, yeah. Exactly. I think they're deaf. SL Michaels, what's going on? Techno Dad dropping me a 5 spot. Thank you so much, buddy. It's been so long since I saw you last, Chana. Had no clue what to do with that. Yeah, you're in the same position I am, Ava, when it comes to some of these comments. And I'm sure that Techno Dad can probably attest to this one. And sorry, Techno Dad, we're doing the live members only chat. So if you're not a member, you won't be able to drop anything there. But that's totally cool. You just dropped a 5 spot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, dude. You're the best. Dude, we got to get together, man. It's been well over a year since I last talked to you. Let's get on a video chat. I'm sure Kelly would love to chat it up with you as well. But yes, hit us up, dude. All right, well, those were the comments on the main area here. So here's typically what I'll do is I will go and refresh the page, clear it on up. All right, so, there was another one that just popped in. Mikey Argentina, which Mikey actually drops in a lot of really cool messages. He's always been very nice to me. Great vid, Dale, but I used your ideas and they did not boost my sales. Why? It takes time, patience, and consistency. Also, it's tough for me to say why without seeing your title. You could be missing some fundamentals. Publishing process. Keywords, title, cover, description, etc. Just keep at it. Mikey? They're writing like a deaf person, but not sure. Yeah, SL, I don't want to out your name. I'm not sure if you go by your real name, so I'm just going to go say SL. But by the way, folks, anybody that's watching this, go over, check out SL Michaels' channel. She actually did a very awesome video. That was super touching. Thank you so much for the kind words. It really made my day yesterday seeing your video. But go over, check it out, check out that video. But yeah, I think English was a second language for that one person. For Mikey, I think it's just probably just rushing through. Mikey's genuinely a very, very good person. Always been leaving some nice comments. Real name's fine. Okay, Samantha. Good. It feels weird calling you. Mercy, people. Yeah, all right, so held for review. This is my favorite spot. Okay, so fair warning ahead of time. There might be some things that are not family friendly, so if you got any kids, you might want to put them away. typically any kind of curse words go through my filter. I don't allow for curse words in my comments, and I will delete them automatically. Mason Pines, I'm going to go ahead and accept this one right away because Mason's actually a regular subscriber. Yeah, I Jenna talking about story ad literally the other day. Probably I saw Jenna talking about story ad. Mason's a super guy, and if Mason, you're seeing this, thank you so much for your support. All right, here's the fun one. I saw this one earlier. Are the goofy faces in the thumbnails absolutely necessary? I had to unsubscribe because I don't like having you mug at me in my feed like that. Your information's so good, I wish you didn't do that pandering crap. The Cry, I see you got 8 subscribers. So clearly you don't understand the business of doing YouTube. Okay, this is a thing. If you are leaving a comment on my video, chances are very likely you clicked on my specific thumbnail to watch the video to leave your little snarky comment. I win. I win. That's ultimately at the end of the day. If I can be able to get it to where someone clicks on that thumbnail to watch my video and watch it through and leave a comment and put some type of reaction, guess what? I win. So where you're sitting here demonizing me for leaving goofy pictures of my face on my thumbnail, in the meantime, I'm winning. Go over, look at the largest channels on YouTube. PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, Ryan George, Leon Lush. Tell me when you go see those videos that are cranking in thousands, if not millions of views, that they don't have some type of expressive emotion on the thumbnail. Why do they do that? Because it tells a story on the thumbnail. That's why I have the goofy faces. I get this comment at least once per month from someone. Oh, I unsubscribed. Goodbye. See you. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Honestly, if you are coming to my channel for the thumbnails, you're coming here for the wrong reason. Yeah, I'm ranting. This is the stuff. Like these type of comments get under my skin. So if you're going to get ready to say this, just unsubscribe, move on. Because guess what Mr. Cry gets, all right? First of all, he gets made fun of for his 8 subscribers. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, great thumbnail. And I see that's, oh, you know what? Dude, you got 6 views 7 months ago. Oh man, I should start listening to you. Tell him, Dale, it's hard making thumbnail pics. Yeah, so guess what? Mr. The Cry, you get hidden from the channel. You have no more say in my channel. I don't care anymore. You move on. Go over to another channel where they put dry thumbnails and get 6 views per video. Bonnie's Writer Life. Love me some Bonnie. She's a sweetheart. Checking that one off. Yeah, hashtags get pushed through the filter. All right, Jordan Gruber. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Here's a dissertation. I have a question. I have a book that has been narrated by a friend who's a professional voice actor and has worked with ACX. I narrated blah, blah, blah. Now you said that one problem with Find a Way Voice is there's no negotiation. Now we have already paid my friend some money, a few hundred, in recognition of how much work she's put in. We have a final amount that we want her to get paid, and we'll probably do just Find a Way Voices share, so they will take care of the accounting. But there's some chance we'll also directly upload to ACX and avoid that extra 20% being taken out. She's not yet connected to Find a Way Voices, I'm pretty sure. So in terms of getting her final amount, we wanted her to get up front in addition to her 20% royalties. Seems to me that we can agree with her on exactly the amount she needs per finished hour, knowing we'll be paying 50% of that, and that will be get everyone to where they need to be. That is, the amount she tells them serves as a variable and X that we can adjust to make things between us. Want them find. Am I correct in this? I don't understand what you're talking about. Like literally, oh, hey, look, there's another comment. See, like these comments come rolling in. Thanks a million for the support, Bonnie. You're the best. And I'm not going to fix that capital letter because I don't care. She gets a thumb. She gets a heart. Jordan, I'm not entirely sure what you're asking. If you're looking to do a royalty split, then it gets dicey. On ACX for royalty split, you must be exclusive. So if you go and do a royalty split on ACX, no matter the type that you're doing for royalty split, you must remain exclusive. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Even if you do the per finished hour mixed with that, it's going to have to be exclusive. For Findaway Voices, you can negotiate the royalty split. You just can't negotiate the base cost. There. Hopefully that helps answer their question. So thumbs up, they get a heart. It's normally I don't like these long dissertations when people post it on there. But in some instances like this, you know, he had a deeper story. I'd almost recommend to someone like Jordan, and if you're watching something like this, if you feel like you've got to write like 4 paragraphs in a comment, just join one of our communities. I have all the links inside the description down below to the Facebook community and the Discord community. If you want immediate response, an almost immediate response, go into Discord and tag me on Discord, because then I'll give you a quicker response. Facebook, I just check it once a day, I'm done. And on Fridays, typically, I'm not even on there. Okay, so Mason Pines, yeah, Jenna's awesome. He's talking about Jenna Moresi. If you've never seen her, I highly recommend you check her out. You guys are both so helpful. Really intriguing interview. Thank you for all these powerful ideas. Glad you enjoyed it. There's some of these automated ones here. I'll just go ahead and put it in there. Stay tuned for more. I'll probably have Derek Depker on again. He's just absolutely just stellar. He's a sweetheart. I really, really love doing this interview. Big fan of his for a long time now. Alrighty, let's hit that refresh and see if there's any additional comments. If there's no additional comments, we got one more here, and then we'll go ahead and call it a day. I've made the experience that most Fiverr gigs are a huge waste of money. These people pretend to have a large following on social media while all of their followers are bots, and you'll never make a sale from it. It takes time and research to find a person with a real follower base that wants to promote your book, and I wouldn't recommend Fiverr for it. Thanks for chiming in. Yep, he got that emoji. You know, I even expressed inside the video specifically like what you're looking for when you're going for a book marketing and promotion thing. And I said specifically in the video, like, you're going to have to do your due diligence. You're going to have to find the people with the fake followings and such like that. But apparently J-Bone doesn't pay attention to that. So J-Bone has been pretty cool. He usually leaves a comment here and there. I don't want to see me say anything disparaging about him. But when he reiterates a point that I made inside the video and almost makes it like, oh, well, he didn't say that, he didn't address that, go back and watch the video, dude. So answer all the questions or you can't join. Yes, the Facebook group for sure. All right, so any event, wow. If you enjoyed today's video broadcast, please let me know on the replay comments. Yes, hashtag replay is always a nice thing to toss into there. Let me know that you watched the replay and drop 5 banana stickers if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, put 5 thumbs down, and I'll go ahead and do that. But now you get a better idea of what I deal with on a daily basis. I used to I had YouTube Studio on my phone prior to my vacation back this last year, and honestly, it was eating away at my mental health. I was answering comments 24/7. I'd go in there, check my analytics, and honestly, it wasn't doing anything to, bring any additional value. It was giving value to you guys, and I like that, but unfortunately, it was costing my mental health. So I deleted off the phone. Now you'll get a better idea, and I mean, This was actually a pretty tame load. Thankfully, Ava's been handling the comments lately, so she's been kind of managing some of the stuff, and I've been taking a back seat. If you notice, though, too, I won't respond a second time to the comments anymore. I used to just volley back those comments on a regular basis to keep a conversation going, but frankly, I think that my time's probably better served in giving you guys even more great content beyond just spending time in the comments and chit-chatting. It is getting to that point to where I'm getting enough volume of comments that it eats up a lot of time throughout the day. Josh Carroll, thank you so much. If you have everything set up for your book in Amazon, how long can you wait before you hit the publish button if you don't do pre-order? You could just hit the publish button right away, Joseph. Pre-order, the nice thing about pre-order is if you want it to launch on a specific day, putting pre-order in its spot is a fantastic way to get it to where it's like, okay, I want to launch it on my birthday, September 9th. The issue is if you, for some reason, you're like, okay, I want to publish my book on September 9th, you go on the 8th and you hit publish. KDP gives you a 24 to 72 hour window to approve your manuscript and put it onto the market. Whereas with pre-orders for ebooks, you have to do it a couple weeks in advance, I believe is how it works out. And it will be ready to go. So that way on midnight Pacific Standard Time, I think it might even be midnight, yeah, Pacific Standard Time, it will roll out to all the different regions and such. So pre-order is good for that reason. If you don't necessarily need to have it launch on a specific day though, Joseph, then yeah, just press publish whenever you're ready, hit it. I've found for ebooks, typically it'll get approved within 12 to 24 hours. There have been exceptions to the rule. So if for some reason you're publishing some more racy content, so in other words, like erotica or any adult themed books, horror books, those tend to take a little bit longer because they're going through and they're vetting some of those things. Politics, any type of political books, it'll take a little bit longer. If you're doing conspiracy theory books, gonna take a little bit longer. There's some that are just, and they don't openly say this, but I just know this through experience and also chatting with some clients and experienced indie authors, that some topics go slower through there. Another thing is, and I know this has nothing to do with your question when it comes to ebooks, but print books also get approved almost in a hierarchy of ways. If you're publishing nonfiction and fiction, you're going to see typically 24 to 72 hours to get that turned around and on the market. I've seen lately about 24 hours. But if you're doing no content or low content books like diaries, journals, planners, workbooks, so on and so forth, those will take a little bit longer because right now everyone and their mother is publishing no content and low content books, and they're doing it in volumes of like hundreds per day. And I think that there is a specific team within KDP's team that actually is devoted to handling no content and low content books. And for that reason, it's probably running slower. Now, that's just a theory on my part. It's a theory. I don't know that as fact. I just know that based on the fact that they go really slow for no content and low content books and considerably faster on nonfiction and fiction print books, it takes a little bit longer. But Joseph, hopefully that helped you out with your question there. Thank you so much for the super chat. That means the world to me. Hey folks, this month here of January is exclusively sponsored by the gang over at Pro Writing Aid. You want to get free access or 20% off your premium access, visit my affiliate link at dalelinks.com/pro-writing-aid. Again, that's dalelinks.com/pro-writing-aid. Get the 20% off there, or you can just hit sign up and just join for free. It's my preferred grammar checking app. I actually been using it a lot more than the one I used to really fanboy over. Ava says, I've got books that have been sitting in KDP for years. I have a test book that I used to preview stuff. That's been there for at least 3 or 4 years. Yeah, I've got a test book as well for both ebook and print books. I always go in and check layouts and such and see how it will look inside a print previewer. Joseph, thank you so much again for that. Wow, this is so cool to see. There's 23 viewers, and even though we've got restricted to only members to live chatting, I think it's probably a good time. What's going on, Kevin McGuire? How you doing? It's good to see you, buddy. If you're not a channel member, please join the channel membership. There's actually a link inside the description down below where you can get some more details. And if you are watching this on your desktop or laptop, there's a join button directly below the window. You can click that. There's going to be a video that pops up and explains to you what channel memberships are and how it greatly benefits this channel and helps me out, providing you with additional value. If you are a channel member, big heads up, okay? Big heads up here. Just launched about 2 days ago, Amazon Advertising, a part 4 in a series case study with John Pajoli. John's a fellow channel member here, and we've been working with each other, and this last consult was amazing. We got to finally see the levee break to a certain extent for one of his titles. It became a #1 bestseller by doing some ads to it. It's funny because originally we weren't focused on that particular title. And now that we are focused on this title, it's just been taking off like crazy. And the funny thing is he only was doing it with one ad. So when I told him, like, you know, you can make numerous ads, right? And he's like, what? No. I was like, yeah, go for it, man. You're only spending about 25 pence. I was like, just do it. Yes, Kevin, you're actually able to chat because you are a channel mod. So yes, channel moderators are able to chat in the members only stuff. And you know, Kevin, I'm going to be keeping you as a channel mod. And anybody that comes over and asks, hey, can I please be a channel mod? No, I got enough channel moderators right now. I do appreciate those that want to do that. But if you want to do the members only live chat, hey, if you enjoyed today's video, hit the like. And of course, you're watching this on the replay, drop it inside the comments if you enjoyed this and if you want to see more just like this, because it gives you a little bit of a behind the scenes look. And I'm going to end up doing these comments every Friday just to make sure that it's all caught up. Let me hit refresh and let's see if there's any other new comments. It's crazy. Sometimes I'll hit refresh. Nope, we're all caught up. So, all right, in the meantime, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. I got to get over to my second channel, live streaming tech, and do a little bit of work in the meantime. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.